oh, this asks us to save the edits. So we try the new task, and we click the options, and we chose the click as a designer. In the designer, and in the task pane, point to the prepared data task, click the blue arrow, and appears on the right, and follow the instruction to edit and save the dates. We entered that June 12th, 2016, and now we will press the enter for the new date and click yes. Now we will create the add graffiti XY event data step. Adding this step will result in creating a new graffiti feature class. I'm going to close this out. And adding this step, so we will create new graffiti feature class. So click the options button in the task pane. So task pane is here, option is here, and click exit designer. And in the task pane, click the new step button. So tasks. All right. There. We have to click design. So we will have, say, new group, new tasks. Yep. New tasks in the task pane. Which task? And date, task pane, new step. Alright, for new step in task designer on the general tab for the name, we will say add graffiti XY event data. And for step behavior, we will say auto run, perfect. Okay, and click the action, which is right here, action tab to the command bar, and click the edit toolbar. So edit toolbar is right here, and for type of command, we will choose select geoprocessing tool, cool, and search for and select graffiti data import. So graffiti data import, and click OK, and double click. Alright, embedded and preset parameter, and perfect. So the embedded option of the task step exposes the model's parameter. So the input XY data table, so that the user can browse for the current data. So the type of command we chose geoprocessing to select a geoprocessing tool is graffiti data import, and embedded in an input XY data graffiti 2016 June 3rd. Perfect. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is click done, and we will save. Click done, and then we will save the project, and click save. Know that the project is closed. At some point in time, we can open it and add a mode for the catalog pane under tasks. Now we will repeat the steps for the prepared steps, and we will go back. So we will repeat the steps for the prepared data task, repeating the entering date, and save edit step. Okay. Repeat all the steps for preparing data task. Okay, right here. Repeating the entering data, save edits steps, and running new graffiti steps, running the new add graffiti data steps. First, we will change the symbology of graffiti to single symbol, so that we can see the added layer, which is the same as the existing layer, get symbolized with unique values. So in the task pane, in the option button, and then click exit designer, point to the prepare data task and click the blue arrow, edit the date to the June 3rd, 2016, which we will need for further work. And save the edits, and then we will add graffiti XY event data. Step runs automatically, resulting in a new graffiti feature class in the contents pane. So we will click finish. So a lot of things going on here, and we will break it down one at a time. So first we will do is we will put, let's see what we're gonna do here first. All right. We will repeat entering data. Okay, entering data, go back to general. Okay, entering data. Okay, perfect. Actions. All right. General. Action. Repeat all steps. It should be in action tab. Unless it's auto run. I think maybe it's in here, right? All right. So I'm gonna edit this. So I would say it's the add graffiti XY event data. It wasn't that clear for the it would be auto run, action, edit, geoprocessing tool, and we will search import graffiti data import. All right, there, and embedded, and just click done. All right, and save the project. Okay. So first change the symbology of graffiti to single symbol so that we can see the add layer. Okay. Change the symbology of graffiti right here. Alright, change the symbology. Okay. Change the symbology to single symbol. There. Okay, so that we can see the added layer, okay? Which is the same as the existing layer, get symbolized with a unique value. Alright, in the task pane, we will click Option button and then close this out. Option button. Then exit designer. So our prepared data, we have this, and our entering date, we have this. Okay, tasks. Alright. Okay, I think we have everything. So now we will share the graffiti and heading web layers. So, where is the add? Yeah, so add graffiti X and Y, it will run automatically right now, resulting a new graffiti feature class in the content pane. So click finish. So, and then we can say run. And once we click run, and then we can click finish. Yeah. Oh no. Luckily, we saved it. Alright, so I saved it. So let's open it back up. And then we're gonna do is share the graffiti and heading web layers. So the key to building the operation view in operations dashboard later in here is to keep the names of input map layers the same from week to week and run to run. We will use graffiti your name for the fixed name for the name of the graffiti map layer and heading your name for the layer in with the current date. Then every time we open a corresponding map in ArcGIS Online, it will open with a new data but with the same name over time, so you won't have to modify the map. So the first time that you share publish graffiti, your name and heading, your name in ArcGIS Online, the command to use is share as web layer. The second time you share these layers, and every time after that, the command is otherwise web layer, which allows you to overwrite the previous versions with the new ones of the same name. So as a preliminary step, next we will use share as web layer interactively. Then when we create a corresponding task, we will use overwrite web layer. So we saved this is just crazy. Unique value. Alright. This is in heading. Photos. Not in here. Tools. Let's see what's graffiti. Data. Oh, it's gone. Graffiti layer map. We might have to run this again. Let's see. There, let's run it again. Then we can have a graffiti layer. Now we have to deal with this issue. Alright, so let's refresh. There, our graffiti. There. So, okay. We saved the project. Let me save the project again so we don't lose the graffiti layer. And we will close the task pane. So in the contents pane, we will right click on graffiti and share as a web layer. Okay. There, share as a web layer. And in the share web layer pane for name type, for the name at the end of the graffiti. Okay, share this. Okay, so Mary Smith summary. We will type 12 weeks of graffiti data, and tags we will say Pittsburgh. Hit enter and graffiti, and then we will click publish. Everyone, make sure everyone can see. Wait a minute, so until the web, gonna click analyze it first. Nothing happens, and we can publish. Likewise, sharing heading as a web layer, add your name. For example, that we can put name, store, type stores, and of the graffiti data, and for tags, Pittsburgh and graffiti. So I don't need. Okay, that's fine. All right. And boundary. So finally, share the Pittsburgh layer. So I'm gonna share the Pittsburgh layer once this is done. And then we will, likewise, we publish this, and we will share headings. We will share headings, and we will share, heading and Pittsburgh. Perfect. And close it out. All right. So select headings, heading, and then share as a web layer. So name. All right. So name, it will be. Okay, heading, this will be heading.